Early voting begins today, and there's a lot to know, believe me, if you're headed out to the polls. Michael Vu, the County Registrar of Voters, joins us now. Good morning, Michael. Thanks for taking the time.
Good morning, Raul.
All right, we're about, 30 days, a little under 30 days out. This is the moment. If you're mailing in a ballot, please explain the options.
Well, today is 29 days before Election Day, so Election Day being November 3rd. So today is a pretty significant day, and a couple of reasons why is because voters should start receiving a mail ballot inside their mailbox. The U.S. Postal Service should be delivering mail ballots to voters throughout the week, including today. The second aspect of this is that we have our office open for early voters who want to have an in-person experience. Know that if you want to come here to 5600 Overland Avenue to vote early, you're more than happy to be able to do so. We are asking you to exercise some level of patience, bring your mask, and be ready for social distancing, because certainly we are conducting this election under a pandemic. And so one of the responses to that pandemic is to send everyone a mail ballot. And if you are not a mail ballot voter, just know that you will be receiving one. Your I voted sticker is going to be inside of it, as well as a postage return envelope back to our respective office. And we're asking voters to return it through the U.S. Postal Service. We'll have 126 mail ballot drop-off locations starting to be open tomorrow. And then those will be run all the way through November 3rd. And then finally, you can drop off your mail ballot to any one of the 235 super polling locations, which is new this election, starting on October 31st. So lots to know about this, and we want to make sure that every single registered voter in our county is well informed before they go to the polling locations or before they vote that mail ballot.
You bring up mail ballot. Let's talk trust, reliability, and fraud. It's been front and center. The president has questioned its reliability. Explain to people in terms of the mail-in ballots. Are they safe?
They are safe, absolutely. When you think about us here in San Diego, Raul, you have to understand is that if we were not going to be conducting this election under the whirl of a pandemic, and that every single registered voter in our county would be receiving a mail ballot, and we conducted it in the traditional form, 78% of our electorate is already signed up to be a permanent mail ballot voter. So we're really talking about the 22% that generally goes to a polling location, or its only means is to go to a polling location. We have a culture here of voting by mail, and it doesn't just span for this upcoming election, but spans across decades now. The majority of all votes cast in any given of our elections these days is by mail, and they are safe. Not only do we track every single mail ballot that we issue, but we also signature verify every single one of these ballots as they come back, and we verify against the signature on file with our respective office. And now voters have it within their hands to be able to track their own ballot all the way through the system. That is, track it as they receive the ballot from the U.S. Postal Service, as well as track it as it's getting back to our office through the United States Postal Service. And that new service is called Where's My Ballot? And an individual who wants to know about that can certainly go to our website at sdvote.com and subscribe by giving us a cell phone number or an email, and we will give you push notifications associated with it. So very secure.
That's good. That's very good. We wanted you to say that. If you can track your Amazon package, you should be able to track your vote as well, so that's good. The president has called for poll watchers as well. How will that work?
Well, poll watchers is nothing new, Raul. It's actually constitutionally and state as well as federally required, is to allow the public to have a transparent process as to how elections are conducted. And so poll watchers are allowed inside any one of the polling locations that we have or here at our office. Again, I think it goes to say that they are to watch, they are to observe. We call them observers here in our county. So they have the ability to observe, but they do not have the ability to interfere or intimidate any of our voters or provide any rhetoric inside that polling location. Our polling locations is a sanctuary for voters. Yes, there's a lot of campaigning going on out there, but as soon as a voter steps inside a polling location, it is a place for them to be able to cast their votes free of any intimidation, interference, or rhetoric.
Have you seen an increase in people registering to vote? Are their numbers higher than they were, say, 2 years ago, 4 years ago?
Absolutely. We are going into this election with the highest number of registered voters in our county
Wow.
ever at 1.9 million registered voters. It means that we've added nearly 250,000 new registrants since the 2016 presidential general election. So we've seen a high increase of interest in this upcoming election, and that number has continually grown since 2016.
We're going to put up some information. I want you to maybe kind of guide us through the deadlines here, because there are several in terms of early voting and the registration for this and that. Can you kind of take me through it? Early voting, October 5th through November 2nd. Can you kind of take me through this?
Yes. So early voting, what we mean by that is that our office is now open for voters who want to
So I can go right now.
That's exactly right. At 8 o'clock, when our doors open, voters can come in and vote, or they can come in and register. Of course, registering online is simple these days. Registering at all is simple because you can go to sdvote.com and register at any given point.
And the deadline for that is October 19th?
That is correct. Is October 19th is the registration deadline. Now, if you miss that window, then you can conditionally register to vote. What that means is you're registering and voting same day, either here or at one of our super polling locations that a voter is assigned to, and that starts on October 31st.
Perfect. By mail, the deadline to register, postmarked by October 19th, and in person November 3rd. Absentee ballot, again, the deadlines for that, for the request.
Well, really what it comes down to is always 7 days prior to election day. But in this upcoming election, is everyone is going to receive a mail ballot. Now, if you miss that window of time of registering to vote, then you need to exercise what is known as conditional voter registration, which is same-day registration. Register and vote same day at an in-person site.
Got it. Return by mail postmarked by November 3rd, return in person November 3rd by 8 p.m. We've never had to go through that kind of stuff in so much detail, but this is a unique year, so every little thing has to be explained and make sure people get it.
Very much so, and the reason why is not only is there so many different changes in this upcoming election that is significant, but there's a lot of disinformation that's out there, and our website is a trusted source that you can go to get factual information and precise information about how this election is going to be conducted. sdvote.com.